The Bulldogs are up against undefeated Missouri this weekend, but a bunch of key players will be watching from the bench.
Can they pull out the win? And can the Falcons turn their season around? Bill and Tucker sound off in this week's Rant Rave.
Rant Rave, issue 1, the Falcons. Can they survive all these injuries, and can they recover from this 1-4 start? Unfortunately, the answer to this question, Tucker, is no. 1-4 is tough to recover from anyway. They've got Julio Jones out, all these other guys that are hurt. Not to mention the fact that, look, even if they come back after the week off and win 3 games in a row against very beatable opponents, they've got to go to San Francisco, to Green Bay in December. Plus, they got Seattle coming in November. That's just too much to recover from.
Yeah, what they really need right now is an off week to kind of recover and get back on track. At the beginning of the season, a lot of people were picking to see them to go to the Super Bowl. Well, now with all these losses, it's going to be tough for them to even make the playoffs. I don't think they do.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough for them. All right, all these injuries around the state of Georgia. Georgia Southern's banged up. Lord knows we know what happened to the Braves and, of course, the Falcons. But how about Georgia? They are the team that's most dealing with these injuries.
Such bad luck.
Yes, Todd Gurley probably won't play on
time.
Saturday against Missouri. We've got Keith Marshall that's out the rest of the season, these 3 receivers. You know, at some point along the way, Georgia is going to lose. If they had all these guys healthy, I think they could run the table. But whether it's this week against Missouri, next week against Vanderbilt, or Lord help us if it's against in Jacksonville against Florida.
Or in Auburn.
No, that's not going to happen. No, good one. That's funny. At some point, they're going to lose a game.
At some point, they will lose a game. Yeah, Vanderbilt next week, I think they'll get by then, but I really do think they got to look out for Auburn later this year, Bill.
Yeah, right. All right, how about that Missouri game this Saturday?
It'll be a good one.
Well, it could be a good one because Missouri is 5-0. They're undefeated. They got a little swagger going for themselves. They beat Vanderbilt last week, scored 51 points, but they've got an atrocious defense. Even Aaron Murray and that offensive line with the 3rd, 4th string running backs and tailbacks and wide receivers should be able to beat Missouri. But I want to tell you, Georgia has got to throw the ball to tight end Arthur Lynch, or if not, they could be in trouble.
But what about Georgia's defense? They haven't looked so great either, Bill.
They are recovering nicely and getting better by the day.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a stock coach's answer?
Yeah, well, it's going to be high scoring Saturday. I don't know if Georgia can pull it out, but at home, I think Aaron Murray should will them to a win.
That's the thing. A shootout was so easier when you had a good offense, but now that you got all the skill players, may not be able to bail out the defense. Finally, Braves, real quick. Dan Uggla, is he going to be back? Let's hope not. Please go away. Someone in the witness protection program, come get this guy and take him far, far away.
Who wants him, though? I mean, nobody wants him. Dan Uggla has not lived up to his hype, not lived up to the money that they've paid him, but I think he's going to be back. I think, you know, once you made up your bed, you got to sleep in it. I think they're going to keep him around.
Pay $8 million to $13 million for both the next 2 years, and somebody will
think
be dumb enough to take him off their hands, hopefully. All right, we'll see you Friday night for high school football at 11:15 for the End Zone, brought to you by the Dojo Law Firm.
And to think I have a Dan Uggla bobblehead.
See?
Yeah.
I have faith that he'll be back.